Other interesting political news, you have Nancy Pelosi admitting she wants to have children transitioning to be legal on a national level. Now, this brought to us thanks to Libs at TikTok. She says, quote, "Oh my God, Nancy Pelosi just admitted she wants to push for genital mutilations and puberty blockers for children at a national level. Democrats are desperate to surgically and chemically castrate kids." They also are the party that wants to depopulate the planet, so won't be surprised that. Oh no, we know that's their agenda.
How is your office responding to the pauses in gender affirming care here in California?
Well, that is something that I'm working for at the national level, and we have, how can I say, are hoping that we can have gender affirming care for our trans kids, and that it's a sad thing for us. I'm not totally. I don't know what effect we can have nationally with what we have going on in the White House and in the Congress. It's really very sad. If you were there, outside our door, we have a trans flag. Outside of our door in the office, congressional office building, we have the trans flag, as do some of our other colleagues. But that view is not necessarily shared by people on the other.
That's their religion. Now, this should have been more viral. Maybe, I don't know, maybe people are just so used to Nancy Pelosi's decrepit mind, they're not too surprised. It's got about 115,000 likes, as well as 115,000 views and 3.8 thousand likes. The first comments comes to us thanks to Planet of Memes, or Planet of Memes, though no meme, a little disappointing, getting 51 likes, saying, quote, "Go have a drink, Nancy," getting again 51 likes. Paul Zuppi also says Pelosi should never be allowed around children, getting 52 likes. Which, again, she says it's sad you won't be able to permanently butcher kids without, again, their consent, because they can't give consent because they're children. And again, they claim it's to help the kids. However, the rate at which they take their own lives is identical whether they do or do not get these surgeries or procedures. They're irreversible. And again, they've never been done in history on this mass. And yeah, no, there's no long-term studies on this, and it is just so disgusting. But of course, that's a party MO. They also had Libercat Media TM says, quote, "Hey, Nancy Pelosi," it's a picture of a kid throwing up the rainbow flag, says, "Leave the kids alone," getting 58 likes. Oh, geez Louise. Oh, a little bit, well, I was going to say visual disclaimer. But yeah, you have Sons Liberty 357 says it's not healthcare, it's butchery. You have some girls who had their mastectomies, getting 27 likes. Miss B has the meme of the goose asking a question of the trans person running, says, "How come you never read books at nursing homes or the homeless or the sick and needy? Why only little kids?" Getting 62 likes. Ted's mama says, Dems keep making Republican ads for free, getting 14 likes. Yep. Joseph Warren says, "Tipsy Pelosi, drinker emeritus," getting 6 likes because she looks inebriated. Mama Bear 46 says she's drunk and she's also a communist, getting 14 likes. Also have Me Joy says, "This is a sickness that has taken over the Democrats' agenda," getting 7 likes. You have a couple pictures of Nancy Pelosi, photoshopped to be in a wine shop, says Nancy Pelosi consulting with her advisors, getting 2 likes. Curiously Curious says, quote, "Who is supporting the Democrats that is pushing them to promote this push for child abuse? Best guess is pharmaceutical industry. They're the only ones who stand to profit. Or there are some major perverts that enjoy seeing children abused, or both," getting 19 likes. I'll make it 20. Yeah, that's another thing. When they do these procedures on these children, they create a customer for life. They're dependent on these drugs. They have to get more physical surgeries. And spoiler, who predominantly donates to Democrats? Big tech, and oh yes, big pharma. With Bernie Sanders being the biggest hypocrite of all time, with all the, a lot of his major donors. Fascinating. All the employees, where are they working? Oh yeah, big pharma. They all donate to Bernie. So yeah, if I were to guess why Democrats are keep pushing for this, not just, the Marxist ideology, but it's also because, their biggest donors are pushing it because they'll have customers for life. But let me know your thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say.